Hello, I am Justino Zoppi, and I am with QLab Tutorial. If you haven't seen my tutorials yet, I strongly suggest for you guys to go to QLabTutorial.com. But if you have been watching these videos, you may be one of the many people that have decided to email me and ask me a lot of questions about how to control the show wirelessly while on stage. What's the best type of app to use, or the best type of remote control to use? I'm going to show you what I'm doing in all of my shows for the last 4 or 5 years now. Prior to what I'm about to show you, which is my favorite, I used to use an app on my iPhone or my iPad. In this case, I have it right here. It looks like this, and you open it up and it's the QLab app. Now, the QLab app is phenomenal for actually controlling your show. Right now, this is my feed on the projector here in the Disney Adult Lounge, which is called Azure on the Disney Wonder. So if I hit stop right here on my QLab remote, it'll fade out my everything, my music, my video, whatever I had playing in the background. If I go here and hit start, it's actually going to play my actual show. So my music comes on, which you can hear in the background. You can see the videos playing, and in about 10 seconds, this live camera is going to come on, which is offside of the screen right now, which I have on a stand right here. And that's going to actually feed that right to the projector through QLab to allow me to do my first close-up trick. But obviously, you do not want to be doing a show going, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, hang on, and you push a button, okay? This is kind of awesome for rehearsals. It's awesome to set up the show because you can actually change the volumes and program things in QLab by the QLab remote, but I would not suggest to use this for an actual live show. So I'm gonna hit stop, and I'm gonna show you in my personal opinion, the only way, the only remote that you should ever be using. And it's this amazing little device right here that whenever time I use it, I feel like I have angels singing. It's called the Audio Ape Remote. In specific, it's Media Monkey. Audio Ape Remotes is the company, and Audio Ape Remotes created a remote looks exactly like this that was designed to run a software called Go Button, or their own software as well to run just audio only. This is a little bit different. This is gonna run QLab. It plugs directly into your Mac, and it runs QLab, and it allows you to do amazing things. And it's not just as simple as pressing a button and it runs the show. And I'll show you some examples of that right now. For one, when you get this remote, you get this amazing app called Lab Monkey. And if you open Lab Monkey, you can see how, look at the difference between QLab, okay? That's what I would see if I was on stage right now and I had that. I can't see anything. The font is too small. There's way too much stuff going on. It's not meant to be on stage with. Where Lab Monkey gives you this big, bold headline. It also gives you the time of day, how long your show's been running, your notes for your routine. Let's say you have a host or a CEO that you want to introduce. Obviously, you do these things a lot. It's hard to remember the name. You can type the name of the host into your actual computer in QLab, and it's going to label it live right in the middle of the show. You could actually have somebody feeding you information from backstage in live time, in real time, onto the iPad. And what this does, it gives you a whole bunch of features on to see what cue is next, where you are in the show. If you want to skip a routine, you can jump to another routine. And to do that, you're going to use this remote. So before we go any further, I want to teach you some tricks and tips about using this remote. One of the things that I do is I don't want the audience to see it. So I actually take this and I put it in my pocket like this, okay? It's facing out and it's upside down, all right? In the show, in my style show, I'm allowed to speak to the audience and get very casual. So many times in the show, I hook my thumbs into my pockets just like this, and I'll be speaking to the audience. This is the way that I work, and it fits my, my persona on stage. This middle finger right here is actually laying directly over top of this middle go button, the one that has a little ape stuck on it, right like this in a natural position. I have some tape on the back, or on my other remote, I have Velcro, which Velcros to my certain pair of pants that I wear. And then what happens is, all I have to do is just slightly push through my jeans, through my act pants, my show pants, my dress pants, whatever. I just push that button one time, you can feel a little click, and and also you visually see it on the iPad on the front of the stage, or iPhone if you want it discreet. But if you click the next button, you can see how it's instantaneous right here. So next, it goes right there and you can see. So when you fire a cue, like the start cue of my show, if I fire it, you can see it's instantly fired, and there's all the stuff. Now, I also want to point out to you, the actual computer is about 50 feet that direction around the corner into a hallway backstage right now. This is the closest I will ever use this remote. The range on this remote is ridiculous. In the Walt Disney Theater, we're talking probably between 200 and 300 feet from where the computer is set backstage, behind the wings, to where I'm out in the front of the house with the audience doing meet and greet. And believe it or not, I can fire the music for the end of our show or the beginning of our show while talking to the audience, signing autographs. The range is unbelievable. But let me show you some tricks about this. One, you have your volume down and your volume up. So just to show you right now, I can hit start, and at any time during the show, I can raise the volume or lower the volume. Okay, I have total control of that. I also can realize I made a mistake and I want to stop the show. The go button that you actually use to fire the cue, if you hold it for 3 seconds, it's going to fade out and stop everything. So I'm going to raise the volume so you can hear it fade out. But hold it. And you can see camera faded out, the video graphics faded out, and the audio faded out. It wasn't a horrible stop. The audience would literally think that was designed part of the show because everything went together and all one time. Another great feature is at any time of the show, you have control to leave the sequence and do something else. One of two things, okay? And that is by using the left and right, or in QLab's case, to me it would be up and down. But in reality, it scrolls down, up. So it's going through all of my cues, okay? So if I go up and I want to click this right here, if I click that, you'll see on the screen, it says make some noise, a little graphic that I made. Now, at any time during the show, let's say I feel like doing a live camera, or it'd be something totally different for you. But you can actually do this by holding down the left key. If you hold down the left key for about 3 seconds, you're gonna trigger on QLab the letter K, the letter K. Now, the reason it's K and B is because those two letters are not used in your workspace for your shortcuts, so they're available to use for this remote. You attach the letter K as a hotkey, which I'll show you in the next video how to do it in programming. But that allows you to fire anything you want using the remote live in the show. So in this case, I've attached the letter K to a camera cue. And if I hold that down, even without being in that cue, the camera's gonna fade on, okay? Now that's not part of my cues. The next cue in my routine here says start dollar. I've skipped that completely, overrid the entire sequence of the show and put a live camera on, which allowed me to do anything I want at that moment in time. Now, in this case, I decided to make a cue, I believe it's B, which will stop the camera and fade it out, and not just fade it out, but have it go off into a distance. So if I hold the same exact button for 3 seconds, the opposite button this time rather, before I held the left one, now I'm gonna hold the right one, watch how it's gonna fade out that camera cue all the way into the background. But this is different from the stop cue, and I'll show you right now, because this is the music, the show playing, okay? So there's the music, there's my video graphic, okay? I'm gonna bring in the camera cue right now by holding the bottom left button, okay? There's my camera. I can stop the camera individually and not stop the show. So I haven't hit stop all. I've actually allowed it to fire individual pieces. So this is so simple. It only has 5 buttons on it, but the 5 buttons give you a lot of features if you know how to use them properly. And of course, the B and the K hotkeys can be programmed to anything. They could be sound effects, they could be live cameras, it could be a whole other part of your show. An emergency exit to go into a finale if something goes wrong in the show and you need to cut the show short. You could have anything that your imagination can come up with, what cue you want to fire, those hotkeys could trigger for you. So this is a little short demonstration of what the remote can do, and telling you, out of all the remotes that I've tried, and I've tried a lot of them. I've tried the Apple Watch remote, I've tried the iPhone, the iPad, and literally the iPad remote from QLab, I will say I love it, but it's only really beneficial to me for installing the show and setting the show up. Once you want to perform the show or perform your presentation from a long distance, you're going to use this. You don't need Wi-Fi, you don't need Bluetooth. Bluetooth does not work for real life situations in big theaters and big coliseums. You're going to have problems. So So always choose to use a RF remote like this. It's called Audio Ape. In this case, it's the Medium Monkey remote. And in my personal opinion, it is the best remote to use, and I will not do a single show without it. I won't do my big productions without it. I won't do a small show. I won't even do a talk without having control of my show in my pocket. Another key little thing that I do is, so if you're worried about not knowing where that button is, I took some super glue. I put about 3 drops on the top of that button, so the glue kind of made like a sharp point. It got really hard, and what that allows, when I put it in my pocket, I can feel like a little point right through the actual jeans of my pants. You could also glue like a rhinestone or something that you could feel that on there, okay? I have a very rough feeling to that right now. I can feel it straight through any pants that I'm wearing. And that helps me really just relax and just go, oh, that's the right button. I'm not raising the volume or lowering the volume. I know what button I'm firing. And then of course, you always have your iPad Lab Monkey app, which is showing you what's happening. Keep in mind, you do need to have Wi-Fi to connect your iPad or iPhone with the computer. If not, you can run a small cable, but to me that defeats the purpose, because if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna have the computer right in front of me anyway. So I obviously use wireless all the time. I have a small Apple router and it works fantastic. And the great thing about Lab Monkey is they actually made an update a while back now where if the app crashes or you lose power on your iPad, or you turn your iPad off, it doesn't matter. When you turn it back on, it automatically reconnects with your QLab that you last had open, which is phenomenal, because if some kid comes over and knocks over the iPad and it goes into sleep mode for some reason, when I turn the power on, it's gonna automatically reconnect. I don't have to try to open up the app, log in, try to find the IP address and connect it. It's gonna do it automatically. So a lot of really good features. I strongly suggest you to check it out. It's on my website as well, where you go to audioaperemotes.com, and telling you, I don't do a single show without it, and I hope you don't either. It's fantastic. See ya.